Oh, good morning. I'll tell you something. Source is just giving away free scholarships and free memberships to the Soul Club this morning. And the Divine Light is just giving away free kegs of light. And your guardian angel is just ready to just tell you how real she is and how real he is. That when you get up in the morning and when you're sleeping, there's your guardian angel, and that just represents how the universe has you enwrapped right now. And yet Hafiz, the Sufi mystic, he said, God is trying to sell you something and you're finagling over the price. So go to the bargaining table then. If you got to go to the bargaining table with your higher self, then do it. It's better than not going to your higher self. And this morning's topic is get out of the way of the way. I wonder who's in the way here. It's not your boyfriend, it's not your girlfriend, it's not something outside of you. It just might be that we get a little human at times, a lot of the times, and we're looking from the human perspective, and that is just all about the little me, and then it's excluding all the rest of the one organism that we are one with. And an isolated cell is a cancer cell, so we don't want to be isolated. We got to be like that one stream we said, we. Look at that letter. Why don't you guys do that? Just go like this. All right, and inhale the breath and receive so much love and light. And then exhale, fold your hands and lower your chin and bow your head. And just really, really surrender. Please surrender to who God keeps saying you are. Inhale and open up. And let's receive the abundance, the overflow, the blessings that I just mentioned. Exhale. God is giving away memberships into his eternal kingdom of joy and happiness. Inhale. Guess what? You're already an eternal member. You're already part of that. Exhale. So folks, let's just let the thoughts go by as you exhale and receive this moment of precious love and light. And just this independence to be codependent, if not completely dependent on your divinity and your higher self teachings. Inhale once more. Reach up, open up, receive, and exhale, fold in. And right at the outset, I'm going to ask you, please make up your mind. Make up your mind. An oscillating mind is creating a lot of difficulty for you. And if you question whether you'll win or lose in the game of life, you'll go on losing, says Paramahansa Yogananda. So I know it may not have been kind of in your mind this morning that you're going to come here to make up your mind. But how about just for the next 50 minutes or so that we're here, 55 minutes, could you make up your mind that you're going to focus on the divine of you? That you're going to focus on everything beautiful about you? That you're going to focus on each present moment? Because if you're not thinking something so beautiful and you're not feeling so good, then you're going to create it because you are creator. You're going to create the moment of your dreams. Just being witness to the breath and breathing deeply. But let's make up our mind that we are divine. And it was Rumi said, you were born to fly. Why do you prefer to crawl? So let's just repeat after me. Almighty power of spirit.
Almighty power of spirit.
I am.
I am.
So I harmonize my thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling realities I already possess as a soul. And I will see the underlying harmony in my life and in all nature. And I will float through life on buoyant wings of grace. And I will float through life on buoyant wings of grace. Thank you so much, beloved.
Thank you so much, beloved.
For opening my mind and heart this morning.
For opening my mind and heart this morning.
For giving me the strength and the courage
For giving me the strength
to
and the
make
courage
up my mind
to make up my mind
that I am divine,
that I am divine,
that we are one,
that we are one,
that I am spirit soul,
that I am spirit soul,
one with the eternal bliss
one with the eternal bliss
of the here and now.
of the here and now.
Oh. Spirit to help you out with all of this. See, if you're not made up in your mind, you're going to be probably doubting something already. Inhale the breath. Make up your mind you are divine. And once more, so you can learn to fly. Inhale. And let your hands rest on your legs, everyone, and become aware of this great gift called the breath. Become aware of your heart. And what is the intention or the desire uppermost in your heart right now? You've got tons of different desires in that heart right now. I'm wondering if you can pinpoint or create or to decide that you have one desire, that every breath is a breath of love right now. It's a breath of universal cosmic love, pure love, non-physical love. That love has nothing to do with the physical creation. It is only a drop in the universe of infinite love that is a non-physical reality. And if we decide that we're going to still use our human bodies and use our human senses to have some kind of thing that we call love, it won't be love. It's going to be very, very difficult for us to feel anything divine when we still want to be just human. So let's receive a breath of love, can we? Take your time, sip it up. Fill your heart with this magnificent love right now, and exhale. And next one, let's visualize it's a wave, a tsunami wave of love. Inhale. And it's building, it's building, it's building, it's building, and it's going to crash on you right now on the shores of your heart. Exhale. And let's become a we, because there's wave after wave of divine love building. Inhale. There's a great swell coming in, and a tsunami swell of infinite love into every heart. And exhale, crash. Divine love, peace, joy is crashing on the shores of our united heart. Inhale again. Visualize it. Do you see how important it is to make up your mind so you can have a focused mind? Exhale. A focused mind, says Samurai, can pierce through stone. Inhale. Can pierce through the veil of this duality. Exhale and reveal to you the secret of your luminosity, the secret of your infinity. Inhale. Let's breathe another breath. Big wave coming, kids, and it's crashing on the shores of all of our hearts. Exhale. And we are hearts in ecstasy, hearts in ecstasy, you and me. So let's just keep that going as we chant a little bit. I thank each of you for bringing such presence here today. I was in a 5-hour workshop for Lola Marymount 200-hour teacher training yesterday, and I recorded it. And on my drive home, yes, there's still traffic at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. coming south on the 405 going to San Diego. But I didn't even know it because I was just listening to the download of Spirit, of the things that came through me. And if you guys don't like to listen sometimes to your inspirations, that means that you really don't believe in yourself. That means you really think that you're not good enough. You got to start listening to how your higher self is always talking to you, always delivering you the next highest vibrational truth that you can focus on so you can be less human and you can get out of the way sufficiently. So what? So that your divinity can shine through you. Let's just sing this wave after wave and breath after breath song. Wave after wave of divine love. Sing with all your hearts. Wave after wave of divine is crashing on the shores of our heart. Is crashing, crashing on the shores of our hearts. See? A focused mind. Some reason God had me up at 2 p.m. last night. And all of a sudden I found my mind as focused as it ever has been in this incarnation. It was fixed. It was just riveted on my steps, on the practices that I practiced. And I was up till 5 a.m. this morning because I realized God showed me that a focused mind is the key, is the glue. It has to be the foundation of your awakening, because otherwise you can't concentrate long enough. The mind is scattered all over the place, and you can't concentrate on truth long enough. So let's just feel that we are a we, and we're so focused, and God is touching you right now and giving you a focused mind, a divine mind. Wave after wave of divine love. It's crashing, crashing, crashing on the shores of our hearts. All our brothers and sisters in this world, breath after breath of divine love is crashing, crashing on the shore of our heart. Love keeps rolling and rolling eternally. Love keeps rolling, it keeps rolling eternally. Wave after wave of ecstasy. See, I have one of my steps is to be in heart ecstasy with all of you. I hope you don't mind. Because I am you and me, and I know our hearts are in ecstasy because they are designed that way as a divine heart. And that's what I was up to last night as my mind stayed focused for me. It created a foundation for me to practice my steps and to go deeper than ever before until I just didn't want to get up. I didn't want to leave my own beautiful self, you see. Love keeps rolling, it keeps rolling eternally. Wave after wave of ecstasy. Love keeps rolling, it keeps rolling eternally. Wave after wave of ecstasy. We're hearts in ecstasy. We're hearts in ecstasy. The ecstasy, you and me. Hearts in ecstasy. Ecstasy across the sea. Hearts in ecstasy. The ecstasy, you and me. Hearts in ecstasy, ecstasy, you and me. Wave after wave of divine love. That's how the kids looked at me yesterday for a little while until they couldn't take it. I don't know, maybe my vibration, and they finally loosened up, but they were looking like some of you are looking. What the hell's happening right now? It's like, I don't even know where you're going, and I don't know what this means. Do you know that's the big old little thing that's in the way? That's the Taurus. That's this Taurus thing we're in until 2026, man. The little self that's just not going to budge 1 inch for you to be happier today. It's going to do everything it can to keep you from being true to yourself today, which is that you are going to protect your innocence, you're going to protect your happiness, you're going to protect your joy at all costs, because you know what you guys can't afford? You might have thought, well, this thing used to be for free, and now it's $15. That's nothing. But what you can't afford to lose anymore is your peace. You cannot afford to lose your peace of mind, because then your mind's going to go to pieces. And it's like a bag of mustard seeds, and your mind wanders one bit away from the truth of you, and it's like taking that bag on this floor, going, then for you to get back to where you were when your mind wandered, you got to collect all those mustard seeds. You got to put them back into the bag, and then with the concentration now, you start to grind those mustard seeds and get the oil of self-realization. A samurai mind can pierce through stone. Watch the Star Wars. How did those Jedi be able to just walk in? The guards are guarding, and then they just said whatever, that they had control over those guards' minds, And you have the same thing, but don't use it for anything but the good. If you want to have that kind of control over something, you're just seeing them in success and joy and happiness and unending love. That's what you want to project into someone. And we are so vulnerable, right? Because it's like you go into these bars downtown, and they're usually dark, but usually if your mind goes vacant, then that's where tramp souls hang out. So you got to be really careful about where you have your mind. And I'm saying make up your mind that you are divine. And this morning is just the perfect time. Should we sing once more? Because every breath is a wave, tsunami wave of love. You take nothing else from the stream this morning. Decide that you're going to focus on that possibility that every breath comes in as a tsunami love of a wave of love, and it just builds, exhale, crashes, and you feel more divine love than you've ever felt in your life. And guess what? Here comes another wave, bigger than the first one. And another crash, but be a we about that. Be a we, all right? Michael he put a little ceremony. He put his beautiful Portuguese water dog into the inner worlds last night. And part of my experience last night was that I visited all the different aspects of my soul self, and also wanted to visit the Supreme Spirit. So with a focused mind anchoring me, I went there, and you know what? I took my golden doodle, and I took my wife. And I realized that they are really a figment of my imagination. That all of my life is a consciousness thing, that I am creating my scenarios in life, and I attracted them to me. I created them. It's in my consciousness, and I left the physical realm and took the consciousness of them with me, and I have no more fear of death now. You know, this is why if you can control your mind and hold it on the positive, you create that reality. If your mind is on the negative, you're going to create that too. So, wow, what an experience. I told him that this morning. I said, you know, you're just in my mind, honey. In my cosmic mind, I'm dreaming you. I'm dreaming this. Our soul is dreaming us. We are dreaming this, so don't get too frustrated if things aren't the way you want them, because now that you have this make up your mind that you are divine idea, now everything can be, now you can create a brand new life. And I mean, please be careful that it's not have any semblance to the last life that you had, and please no semblance to the ordinary human life. That you're going to have one foot in the human boat because, you know, I'm going to get together with my honey and we're going to do the physical thing, and then I'm going to be here maybe even preaching spirituality. That ain't even real, the human thing. We need souls on the planet, as it said in astrology.com, with this Uranus in Taurus till 2026. We need people who are, they said, prince and princess warriors. They need us, each of us, singly, to make up our mind we are divine, and then to focus on that divinity that we are, and each one of the chakras, so that we can then just be pure divinity. I'm a divine being having a divine experience. I don't say what most people say. I'm a divine people having a human experience, because that's a major cop-out. I'm a divine being having a divine experience while I'm in a human body. Don't you love this stuff? I hope. So, wave after wave of divine love's crashing on the shores of our hearts. You got your boyfriends and girlfriends here, some of you, and your friends here. Come on, be a we. Let's feel the love together. To get her. To get the divine love. Together. Wave after wave of divine love. Crashing on the shores of our hearts. Love keeps rolling, huh? Love keeps rolling. It keeps rolling eternally. Wave after wave of ecstasy. Love keeps rolling, it keeps rolling eternally. Wave after wave of ecstasy. Who are we, kids? Come on. We're hearts in ecstasy, you and me. Hearts in ecstasy across the sea. Hearts in ecstasy, you and me. Hearts in ecstasy, across the sea. Hearts in ecstasy, you and me. Hearts in ecstasy, you and me. All of us. Yogananda said, if you can focus your mind uninterruptedly on the divine, you will know God. If you can focus your mind uninterruptedly on the truth, you would know truth. You have that pinpointed, made the decision that I'm only going to focus on truth. That mind is so powerful, don't just let it be what it wants to be. So we have to sing this, right? Get out of the way of the way. Light is all around us. Stop, embrace the light, and meet your destiny. Get out of the way is all of us. Stop and embrace it. Stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart, think it over. Perfect song for this song. Get out of the way of the way. Light is all around us. Light is all around us. Stop, stop, embrace the light and meet your destiny. And meet your destiny. Get out of the way of the way. Love is all of us. Love is all of us. Stop, embrace the love, and meet your destiny. See what we do, and we're just in the way. We run from love. We run almost the opposite way. So carry on, carry on. We all must carry on. We all must carry on, carry on, carry on. That's the love and light. That's the love and light. Carry on, carry on. We all must carry on, carry on, carry on. As the love and light. One more round. Get out of the way of the way. Light is around us. Light is all around us. Stop, stop, embrace the light and meet your destiny. Get out of the way of the way. Love is all of us. Love is all of us. Stop, embrace the love, and meet your destiny. Hey, what's your little mind thinking? I don't want to know. Do you see how jumpy she is? Do you see how she just won't leave you and have a moment of rest? Do you see that? Do you see why that thing is called the mind ego? And that's our worst enemy. It's a weapon. The mind ego thinking is a weapon of mass destruction. This is the second step that I teach. I soul coach people. I said, that's it. You gotta lay down your weapon, man. You gotta get out of the way. Otherwise, what kind of foundation are we gonna have for our spiritual life? With the mind doing its own thing. And just always just earthbound. Always around this phantasmagoria of earth life, which isn't even real. It's a duality dream delusion, and you've heard it said over and over again, but still you're coming from the personal, kind of this little tiny self from a human perspective on most of your days. Get out of the way of the way. Light is all around us. Light is all around us. Stop, embrace the light. Right now, embrace it. And meet your destiny. Get out of the way of the way. Love is all of us. Love is all of us. Stop, embrace the love, and meet your destiny. Carry on, carry on. We all must carry on, carry on, carry on. That's the love and light. That's the love and light. Carry on, carry on. We all must carry on, carry on, carry on. As the love and light. I love this word, imperturbable mind. Imperturbable means it can't be disturbed. That's kind of the samurai mind that I said can pierce through stone. Because an imperturbable mind is that it is so centered in the truth. It's so anchored in its true nature. It is so true to the self. It is so high consciousness. It's all about universal principles. It's like the knights. The real true knights that were just there to hold a high ideal, man. So it's so beautiful that an imperturbable mind is so riveted in the eternal principles that it never loses its peace. It just anchors you. It says here, to the rest of all of your potential. It says here, I am here, and I am imperturbably focusing you on the truth of you. That is the power of your mind. Invincible power. So we can say that you are a peaceful warrior in that regard. And you cannot afford to lose your peace of mind. But it's one thing to say I'm going to have my mind focused it's another thing to say, well, what am I going to have going on in my heart? Am I going to still have my sensory things that I still want to do? Or do I want to have just an idea for pure love, and marry it with my pure mind so that I can truly, not have any complications in this life? I know you guys are all buying into complications and problems. I know that. And you complain about them. That's from the little human mind again. And that is draining your batteries. That is sucking any kind of good intention, if you had a good intention, or any kind of soul determination to make up your mind to be divine. Well, that will take care of it. That will just suck it right out. But we have to really be careful now that we are so solid on that, what we want. Make up your mind. What do you guys want? Yogananda says, God is offering you two things. Do you want me or my gifts? Do you want the giver or the gifts? Choose. Do you want to be at peace? Do you want to be the one that holds a big, beautiful, high ideal of non-physical truth, reality, and pureness? And not get caught up into the devastation of sensory world, duality, and desires that have you come back again? We're all sitting here because we had earth desires to be here. How are you doing on yours? Huh? For sure, Yogananda says, don't create any more while you're here. And get busy and burn up or transmute or alchemize the ones that you still have. That's our first goal. That's our first vision, is to do that. And this transmuting power, man, this transmuting power of a laser beam focused mind and this will to just love through everything, this third chakra, fire center. Ooh, what a combo. This focused mind and this laser beam of the focused mind and this love blasting, this universal love force coming through to take care, because love conquers all. It takes care of everything. It wins the day. Love wins the day when your mind is focused on love. You see? Isn't that sound simple? Focus your mind on love, and your day will be unbelievably, incredibly divine. Look how simple that is, right? And it's you, though. It is so you. So here's a song. You are spirit soul, right? You really don't have a problem in the world. So I want you to repeat after me. I'm not this body, I cannot die. Ready? I'm not the body, I cannot die. I'm not the mind, I am changeless. I'm not the mind, I am changeless. I'm not emotions. I'm not emotions. I cannot fear you guys. I'm not emotions. I cannot fear. I'm the soul whom spirit holds dear. I am the soul whom spirit holds dear. And here's where we're going to affirm who we are. Spirit soul. Affirm who you are. Spirit soul. I'm not the body, I cannot die. Your turn. I'm not the body, I cannot die. I'm not the mind, I am changeless. I'm not the mind, I am changeless. I'm not emotions. I'm not emotions. I cannot fear. I'm not emotions. I cannot fear. I am the soul. I am the soul whom spirit holds dear. Who are we? Spirit soul. Spirit soul. Spirit soul. Spirit soul. Acclaim it. Spirit soul. Reclaim it. Spirit soul. Spirit Spirit holds deep. Doesn't just hold you, dear. You are one with no difference, no separation. You are individualized soul, encased in a hologram, not even real physically at all. It's a hologram of light and energy and consciousness of a body. So thank you right now for making up your mind that you are divine. Can you visualize that spirit soul and that freedom to fly that you have as a soul anchored in your root chakra? Because you come here to learn to fly. But we all seem to be preferring to crawl, right? Please know that you need to just rise above your mind if you want to learn to fly. That's lesson 1. That's lesson 101, is to rise above your mind stuff, is to be so centered in this pure vision of your heart, this pure, oh my God, unconditional loyalty and loving of your heart for love, for every aspect of you as soul magnificence, as a divine goddess and a divine God, and the most pure-minded being on the planet, each of you, the most pure-minded and pure-hearted on the planet. Without the divine, it's a waste of time. So baby, you need to learn to fly. Without the divine, it's a waste of time. So baby, you need to learn to fly. So flap your wings and rise above your mind. So flap your wings and rise above your mind, and learn to fly, fly, baby, fly, and learn to fly, and fly, baby, fly. Without the divine, it's a waste of time. So baby, you need to learn to fly. It's awful quiet in here. I'm not here to perform songs for you. I'm not here to do anything for you except to help you do something for yourself here. That you use all your energy to help yourself right now. Don't look at me as if like I'm doing something for you. Please, let it be a mirror, some kind of an energy boost, a blessing. You know, God's touching your heart right now because this is a time today. It may be the most sacred day, moments of your day, because I don't know what you have planned later. I don't know how many distractions are going to come to you, the usual distractions. But if your mind drops, then you have to go pick up all those mustard seeds again to get back to this focus. But please, I'm right. I think they're simple songs, aren't they? Without the divine, it's a waste of time. So baby, you need to learn to fly. I think it's cool. I'd love to hear you guys sing. Without the divine, it's a waste of time. I kind of hear you. Oh baby, you need to learn to fly. Yeah. Without the divine, it's a waste of time. Much better. So baby, you need to learn to fly. And if you need to flap your wings, go ahead now, because that's what Ann Tyler was doing. So flap your wings and rise above your mind. So flap your wings and rise above your mind. And now soar and learn to fly, fly, baby, fly, and learn to fly, fly, baby, fly, and learn to fly, fly, baby, fly. feel your consciousness just maybe close your eyes for a minute and it's soaring above the usual mind stuff, the usual today stuff, the desires you have to have a certain day, look whatever it is you're going to do today, but you're just soaring so high. Your mind is so focused. You feel an otherworldly reality within you. You feel a freedom like you have never felt before. You feel like this is the purpose of your life. You feel this is who you are. You feel that there's really nothing else that can ever satisfy you here except for this divine experience of being yourself, capital S. Oh my God, and it's always you. It's always your potential. It'll never go away, my dear. Your love, the magnificence of your divine love, and the nature of peace and the nature of light will never go away. Stop in the name of love. Because if you don't stop for divine love, your heart's going to be broken. And your dreams are going to be shattered. And your energy is going to be drained. And you don't even know it. So I got another fly song, okay? Because it is spring. We had spring. Didn't we have it a couple weeks ago? Since we're on a flying trip, right? Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. 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 Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Ready? Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. Let's fly high. Let's fly high. Take your kids with you. They are only in your imagination. I know it seems so real. This is my kid and my house. My house is a very, very, very nice house. I know that seems like it's so real, but take them with you. Fly out of this delusion right now with them, the essence of them, because you're carrying the consciousness of them. In your mind, do you see what a creator you are? Do you see how you can change everything with your consciousness? Anything and everything. It can be whatever it is that you're focused on, because you guys, we are all creators. We are the creator. Many creators. The same as the creator itself. Wow. So let's soar with the essence of our family, our friends, our animals, and anyone else. In fact, maybe the whole world right now. I told you God was giving away free memberships to the inner worlds right today. I mean, standing out right over there by the lazy acres, the invisible is. You walk right by him. You walk right by him. He's giving away the shop. He's giving anything that you as a child of the infinite wants, and really, really wants. And not just to make your physical life better, but to get to know the giver. You know, that's what Einstein said. I really don't care about the laws of this universe. I really don't care. You guys think I do. I don't. What I am interested in is getting to the mind of the creator. That's what I'm interested in. I want to get into the mind of the creator. What he was saying is, you know what? That's my mind. Creator is me. I am creator. So let's just give our... This is why each of you can change so much of the people in your lives. This is how powerful you are. You have the power. You have the control of your consciousness to never see them as limited. You have the power now by focusing on who you really are in these aspects of love or peace or light or surrender, humility, all these beautiful... You have the power to hold that now through your concentration. Through that mind that has now become the divine mind, and you choose to see these souls as divine, glorious, magnificent divine beings, your children, your husband. And I'll tell you the worst thing, that when we show our human nature to a divine being, when we forget our divinity and we just show our human nature to another person who's going to show their human nature, oh, that's very Adam and Eve. That's very, very why there is a physical world. And there is a dark place called the duality dream delusion that we are in. You don't realize your highness. You don't realize how royal you are. You don't realize how pure you are, how innocent you are. And this is why today I'm just asking, would you make up your mind so your heart knows that there's a leader of you, the higher self mind? There's a leader now. Thank God your heart is saying, thank you, thank you. I didn't know which way to turn. Because my mind is always leading me into kind of dark places, into all the things that just don't make me so happy, you know. And I let myself down because of it. And I keep, you know, some family members are always wanting me to compromise, and I'm made wrong if I don't agree with that, and I don't come to everything, and just kind of lower my standards because that's the way they are. Wait, do they follow you, you know? My dad lived in L.A. and he never came to one of my sermons in 25 years as a monk. Not one. Nor did my younger sister. Not one. My mom came, but she just came to just kind of just say, what a cult this is. I mean, you would seem just out of respect for someone choosing a spiritual life that you might just find out, well, only thing my dad could say, he said, I don't understand it, but you're happy. I know you're happy, so okay. But we have the power now. I'm saying the power of mind, the power to control the focus that you want to have now. And I'm asking, I am really suggesting that maybe perhaps you're going to choose that beautiful self of yours, where your Portuguese dog is in your consciousness now, man. It didn't go anywhere. It was always in your consciousness. Now bring that consciousness into your heart and feel the union of love with that essence. That's what happened to me last night. And that's how I see you guys right now. I'm not talking to your human self. You got that, right? I'm not talking. That would be a waste of time. I'm talking to your divinity. I'm talking to your higher nature. There's no way I can get through your human nature. I don't try. I'm not going to deal with that because I've tried to get through into my human nature and let that kind of lead me, and it never has done a very good job of it at all. So this is why, you know, I'm 100% dependent on my higher self. That's why I did give it all to focus on this divinity, which has nothing to do with this world, which really you can fly. You can be the high eagle. You know, there's the high eagle in the Scorpios. Any Scorpios in here? There's the high eagle, and then there's the low eagle. You want to be the high eagle. That kind of goes way high. You know, it's not even so much focus on the stuff below as it is on the freedom of flight. And we need to be that now as transcendent beings anyway. That's really your true nature. And as Rumi says, you know, you were born with wings, but you prefer to crawl. And if anyone needs any help with what to focus on, that's what I do. Because it's one thing to say, yeah, this is great, sounds good and everything, but still you don't know what to focus on. If you need help with that, I'll tell you exactly what I have focused on to have the states of consciousness that I had last night. I'll tell you exactly. And I worked really hard for it too. I've had to fight all the demons that anyone has, and fight every little resistance and all the lower nature, stubborn and, you know, kind of screw you kind of at it. I had to do it all. I had to do it all. And I told you last week, this is my 50th anniversary coming up in April of being a disciple of Paramahansa Yogananda. 50. What is that, a silver anniversary? Silver. Silver. You guys can pay in silver to me next week. Give me some silver. Silver anniversary of downloading Yogananda. Downloading Yogananda till I didn't have room for my files anymore in my head. And now I'm sharing his Bhagavad Gita online. Bhagavad Gita online. You know, in some ways it's kind of nice that I'm not part of an organized, you know, anytime any organization tries to organize something that can't be organized, the unlimitlessness of consciousness, it gets a little dicey. Can't organize it. So now I get to just feel my soul. Now I'm learning to fly, you see. Now I'm learning to focus. Now I'm learning everything that I'm saying to you. This is all I do. After I gave that workshop for 5 hours, I made an audio up, and on my way home I listened, because I've learned that I don't remember mostly what I say. All I do is feel. I feel something. All I know is my lips are moving, and I don't have any agenda. I don't know what I'm going to say next, and it just feels like there's an energy coming through me. And now I really go back and listen. I listen, and I go, wow, dude, that is good. No, and I realized, I told Trish, I said, honey, you got to do that, because it's meant for you first, honey. This is meant for me first. If some kind of, way it overflows into you and maybe can spark you in the same way, which I do believe it can, then wow, that's awesome too. But no, Source is saying, as Samuel Johnson said, he was kind of a philosopher guy. He said, there's only one thing that you're here to work on, and that is your own disposition. Changing your disposition. If you focus on anything else, it will be a fruitless waste of your time. Your own disposition. That's it, 100%. We're going from lead to gold. We're going from human to divine. This is the whole yoga teachings. And just show me a few good women and a few good men who are going to just be like, wow, this is it, and I'm going for it. And then we form a little group, you see. We form a little group. And it's like this, like you think drinking alcohol is an addiction or something else that you might have going on. What about this addiction of the delusion? What are you going to do? How many meetings in your heart are you going to need today to stay away from the delusion and that ego mind thinking and other things that are just going to take you right out of your focus, and there go the mustard seeds again? Really, see, isn't it? And it's pretty intense. But that's the way the divine lover is, really super intense. The divine consciousness, the explosion of ecstasy, the immersion in bliss is quite intense, folks. Your little body bulb would just blow up right now if you had even a little millisecond of it or a little drop of it. You'd probably go, oh my God, Lord. Many disciples have asked their masters, please give me a samadhi. And the master says, no, you're not ready for it. Oh, sir, you have to give me. So Ramakrishna said to his disciple, okay, I warned you. Touch him. Oh! And for a while it was okay, but then finally he was begging Ramakrishna, take it away from me, take it away from me. And all his worldly desires came in, and it was just too much. He could stop it. Please stop it. And a woman at the training yesterday said to me, she said, I feel like, God, thank you. I really feel like I'm going to make up my mind and all this stuff. She said, but give me some time. I said, there's no time. What are you waiting for? What does that mean? Give me some time. Yeah. What? What? You don't have tomorrow? This moment right now, this is where the juice is, right here. This moment of unspeakable love. So I'm not going to go back to that song. I want to do another song, everybody. You share some of your love now. Now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your heart and share the love. Now is the time to open your heart and share the love. Now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your heart and share the love. Now is the time to open your mind and share the love. Share the love, babe. Share the love. Share the love, babe. Share the love. Come on, let's share, 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 share. Share the love. And give it. And give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it all away, babe. Share it. Come on, let's share, 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 share. Share the love. Give it. Come on, let's give it, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it all Oh, it's so good and it's gonna get better, and you'll never ever need to sweat it. And it's so good and it's gonna get better, and you'll never ever need to sweat it. And it's so good and it's gonna get better, and you'll never ever need to sweat it. Go ahead and share it. You'll never sweat it. Go ahead and share it. One more round. Well, now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your heart and share the love. Now is the time to open your mind and align with the divine. Now is the time to open your heart and share the love, babe. Oh, share the love. Don't let anything stop you from sharing love, right? Share the love, babe. Share the love. Let us just come through. And let's share the love. Give it. Oh, give it all away. You feel good. Oh, let's share the love. Give it. Oh, let's give it all away. It comes right back to you. Oh, it's so good and it's gonna get better. All you ever need to sweat it. And it's so good and it's gonna get better. And you'll never ever need to sweat it. Go ahead and share it. You'll never have to sweat it. Go ahead and share it. Go ahead and share the love. And give it all away. Let's let your heart cage door open, and your little soul bird may be going off for its first flight into the golden light. And you're letting your consciousness just break out from the box of human mind, ego thinking, and planning, and trying to perceive these higher truths from a limited place. And see if she'll go out for a test flight. See if something is as ringing true this morning. Gosh, it's so hard to really have a moment where the mind is finally under your control and your heart is steady. She's just steady on love. She's going steady with love. And your whole being is relaxed. And you know that in your other chakras too, there is just so much soul magnificence. And the peace. And the deep peace of that focused mind, OMG. I'm telling you, it's the foundation. It's the key. And let yourself just go for a little test flight, knowing your consciousness is the truth of you. The body isn't. The mind isn't. The emotions aren't. What you're holding in your consciousness now is as true as you can be in tune with true can be. God, do you have your pets, you have your loved ones in your consciousness right now? Is that consciousness a joyous consciousness right now? Is it a freedom consciousness right now? Is it a non-physical consciousness right now? Is it a happy consciousness right now? Oh, then you have everyone with you in that. because they are in your mind. This world is according to your mind. You are dreaming it. One more chant, closing. Let's repeat these words. I dive deep into the sea. The sea of peace. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Shanti Om. I dive deep into the sea. The sea of peace. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Om Shanti Shanti Om. Ah, God, focus on peace. Love that peace. Love the peace. Love the stillness. Love the quiet. How uncomplicated that is. With a pure heart and pure mind. How uncomplicated that is. When the ego is not involved. Oh my God, it's pure freedom. Just a pure mind, a pure heart, the stillness, going inside and submerging even deeper and deeper in that peace. I dive deep into the sea of peace. I started so low. Give it a go. I dive deep into the sea of peace. I dive deep into the sea of peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Everyone. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. 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 Deep peace. Deep peace. Om Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Deep peace. Deep peace. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Focus mind. I dive deep into the sea of peace. I dive deep into the sea of peace. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Everybody. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Wave after wave of deep peace crashing on the shores of your mind. Breath after breath of divine love is crashing on the shores of our hearts. And God is gracing you and giving you the gift for free of a focused mind on the divine and a pure heart in love with love. Let's all receive a big breath, everyone, and bring your arms slowly out and up. What a space each of you holds. Exhale, fold your hands, lower your chin, and just be in the deep depths of the peace that is your soul. The wave after wave of divine love that is your soul. And the happiness that is your soul. And the transcendent bliss of your soul. And the buoyant wings of grace of your soul. And that harmony of your thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling reality that you already possess as a soul. Everything in harmony, everything in tune right now, everything perfectly lined up for the most beautiful day of your existences. And please bring your loved ones with you. Please take them with you. They're in your consciousness. Why would you drop your consciousness to think of them as something or any other person or this world as broken, as wrong, as hurting, and need help? You have one thing to work on, my dears, to love on, and that is your disposition. Let's repeat this. Oh Spirit, I am. I am the ocean of love. I am the sea of bliss. I am that I am. And I'm all that I am. I am love. I am light. I am you. And may the blessings be. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, each of you, for holding such a big space. Have a beautiful day.